Hey, this is Gregory Delacarpini Jr., fashion editor with Zink magazine, and I'm here sitting with the amazing Taylor Momsen. Hey.
How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
We're doing all right.
Yeah. So welcome.
Thank you.
And I want to just kind of start with your first music memory.
Well, I've got a couple first music memories. I guess the first band I ever heard was the Beatles. My dad's a Beatles fanatic, so that kind of stuck. So I guess that's my first memory of music. Literally, I came back from the hospital and the Beatles were playing. So, and then I've talked about before. So my dad took me to a lot of concerts, and he took me to the White Stripes when I was like 8 or 9,
Nice.
and that definitely left an impact of, I want to play a fucking rock band. That's what I want to do.
That's some sick taste in music.
No, I grew up listening to a lot of classic rock and a lot of classic records, so I think that's definitely influenced my taste. And I always say, they're called classics for a reason, right?
Yeah. So you kind of realized you wanted to break into music from a young age.
Yeah, since I can remember. I've been singing since before I can remember, and I've been writing songs since I was really, really young. And it just took however long it took to be able to finally write a record's worth of material that I wanted people to hear.
Right.
I was really proud of, and here I am. Here we are.
Yeah, that kind of brings us to Light Me Up. What kind of was your inspiration behind that album?
I get asked that all the time. Yeah. I think inspiration kind of comes, my joke is always, if I knew where inspiration came from, I'd move there. I don't really know where it comes from. Songwriting is a very torturous process, I guess. You beat yourself, and when you don't have anything, it's the worst feeling in the world. And then 30 seconds when you write something good, it's the best feeling in the world. So it's kind of a long process, and you kind of wait for something, anything to inspire a line or a song or a lyric or a melody or whatever it is. So there's no real process. Everything kind of comes from a different place and wherever I am at that time. Yeah,
I mean, your lyrics are pretty intoxicating, and they kind of really do grab you. There's one line in Make Me Wanna Die where you say, "Taste me, drink my soul." I think it's brilliant.
Thank you.
Absolutely love it. That song opened the Victoria's Secret show, and that's kind of super exciting.
It did. It was really cool. I mean, it doesn't suck to have hot supermodels walking to your songs.
How did that process occur?
I actually don't really know. I got a call, and they're like, "Hey, Make Me Wanna Die is going to be played on Victoria's Secret fashion show." I was like, "No way, that's fantastic. That's really exciting."
Best call
It was pretty cool. I didn't know it was going to open the show either, so when I watched it, it was pretty exciting.
That was great. It was a great song. I was there, and it was a perfect song.
Oh, you were at the fashion show?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
That's awesome. I've never been to that one. That would be a fun one, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Next time we'll have to play it live.
Yes. So what about Light Me Up and Make Me Wanna Die, that song? Is there a specific thing that inspired that song alone, or is it?
I mean, it's hard to describe. I think, it's kind of loosely, the generic response, I guess, is kind of loosely based on, Romeo and Juliet and this longing love, tumultuous relationship that's, not where you want it to be, and, having this, you can't live without this person in your life. And so, I mean, loosely based on, kind of classic romance novels and that, and then personal, experience that I won't get into.
Yeah. So now you are writing another album. You're back in the studio working really hard again. Can you give us any kind of idea of what it's going to be about, or the feeling it's going to have?
Well, I think the goal when we go to the studio is it's kind of, or writing, it's always, we're not writing for a specific sound or a specific genre or a specific anything. I mean, it all, I guess, is categorized under rock, but it's not thought of that way. It's more just write a good song, and if it's a good song, it'll work. Right. So I think it's more and that's what we did with the first record, and I think that's still what we're doing on this record. And I mean, it's definitely progressing musically in different ways, but I don't want to give too much away because it's not finished, but we're still in the very beginning stages of it. But I wrote the first record when I was 15 and 16, so I wrote Make Me Wanna Die when I was 15. So I'm 18, so I think your experiences, and I've been touring consistently since then, and I think kind of the more insight you have in the world, the more you can bring to that, to what you're writing about, and the concepts and the theories, that's not the right word, the concepts and the you know, lyrics and musical. I know we're definitely, there's a lot of blues. There's always kind of blues, you know, rock and roll came from blues, but there's definitely a lot, like some of the songs are very blues based, at the core at least.
Are there any musicians around now that kind of inspire this, or in general?
Currently, I mean, I don't currently, I mean, I'm a massive Soundgarden fan, so I'm really excited they're getting back together.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see them play live. No, I mean, it's very, again, like I kind of listen to the same bands I've always listened to, so it doesn't, that doesn't really change. I think just the more you do it, hopefully the better you get. So hopefully this record will be better than the last, you know, that's the goal.
And then upcoming things happening, Fashion Week and kind of beyond. Do you have any plans for Fashion Week to perform anywhere? Or
not at the moment. I don't even know. I'm so out of touch right now. We've been like in the studio. I've been completely nocturnal. I've been like complete reverse schedule, so I don't even know what day it is right now. I think it's Wednesday, right? But I'm not sure the date. But no, I mean we've been in the studio. We've been doing shoots, and we've got a lot of more touring coming up, U.S. touring, which is exciting because we spent a lot of time overseas. So it's good to be back. Yeah. Back in home turf. Yeah. You know?
What's big things happening for you next?
Well, we got 2 new videos coming out soon that it's kind of cool because I actually have my first directing credit on one of them, and producing. I produced both of them. Nice. Or I'm a producer on both of them. So that's exciting, kind of conquering new territory.
For sure.
And so we've got those coming out. We've got some live stuff coming out. We've got new songs coming out at some point. Lots of touring, so lots of tour dates, so stay tuned for those. Great. They'll be released. Yeah, I mean, we're leaving and then we're kind of going to be gone for quite some time on the road. So
nice, so just a hot moment for you. Great things are happening.
Exactly.
Congratulations, this is great. Thank you so much for stopping in.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you guys.